What is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixel Partners here, and we are joined by another very special guest from the cast of Project Eden's Garden, the one and only Ulysses, aka Doctor Pap. Welcome!
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
My name is Jacob Plord, also known as Dr. Pap, most know me as, and it is a pleasure to be here.
It is
You
so
have
good to have you
chosen
here.
and named your duck as per tradition.
Yep, you have joined the tradition with Doctor Pap.
I love him.
Oh no, you're by the
You're
Tozu
gravitating
duck.
towards Tozu. Be very careful with your next move.
We're stuck in the corner. We're having a conference real quick.
Oh, God.
There is a businessman duck that's like presiding it all.
That's the lawyer
He's my
going in
agent.
between.
The lawyer duck.
It's the in-between. If you ever need to talk to Tozu, it's the in-between form real quick.
It's the manager.
Oh,
Like
gosh.
Tozu's accountant.
Oh, my God, yeah. He's just like, why are you spending on renting out this entire facility and paying for food for approximately 16 ultimates? What are you doing here exactly? Well,
It's a passion project.
a little bit. Oh, well, thank you so much for taking time to join us today.
Ever heard of Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh no.
When Mr. Beast videos go wrong. Oh,
Well,
shit.
just like redrawing a thumbnail, but it's Tozu instead of Mr. Beast.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I feel like I need to
That'd
do
be
that
amazing.
now. I feel like I
Oh,
need to
this
do
is
that.
bad.
down.
Oh no, you're
Oh,
going in the
You're
elevator.
going in the elevator. I did. Oh,
You're
didn't
going
realize
in
it
the
happened so
elevator.
soon. Your fate's been decided. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just wait till you see the camera
Let's
shot.
give it everything we've got.
If it goes to the
Yeah.
camera.
Punishment time.
Literally.
Oh, I didn't go to the
Oh
camera.
no! But
Oh,
yeah,
well.
the inside shot is literally identical to the one. There
There it is. Yeah, there's the one-to-one shot. It's terrifying.
Isn't that insane?
Oh, God.
Oh my god!
It was by accident, but
I think
oh, God.
I think all of them have ended up in the elevator during the interview now.
I don't think Tozu's did, which is ironic.
Ironically,
that he
yeah,
didn't go
this
in
did
there.
it.
Oh, but yes, thank you so much for joining
Yes,
as we
yes,
get
yes.
past all the duck stuff.
Yeah.
Since you're here, let's go ahead and start from the beginning of sorts and tell us a little bit. Oh, I think you're stuck in there.
Oh, no,
there
there
we
he
go.
goes.
Tell us a little bit about essentially how you got started in joining this crazy project of Eden's Garden.
Yeah.
So, my story is definitely gonna be a bit different from most. So,
Okay.
Interesting.
At the time when the casting call came out for Eden's Garden, I was in another Fangin at a time with Snow actually, and like in the staff chat, we got pinged and it's like, hey, if y'all VAs wanna give this a go, then you should probably give it a shot. It's like a really popular thing that's going on. And at this time, I had never actually heard of Eden's Garden before. I knew that there was some fangin out there that was getting some traction, even though I hadn't started yet.
Yeah.
But it had like a big reputation with it, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. So I think the casting call started on like November 17th, and that was the same day I auditioned.
Right.
I had actually auditioned for all the characters all male characters except Desmond, because I just couldn't figure out a voice I wanted for him.
Yeah.
But so next day, November 18th, I get a funny little email from the casting call site. Congratulations, you have been cast as Ulysses Wilhelm. Huh?
It's like, wait, hold
What?
on.
Immediately, some of the devs flocked to my DMs. It's like, sorry, it was a mistake. We weren't supposed to cast anyone until the deadline.
Oops.
And
Ugh.
what I eventually had heard that the story behind it was one of the staff members were looking through the auditions after day one,
Yeah.
and they had found mine for Ulysses. And I was like, oh, this is cool. I like this, actually. And they went to click the upvote button, but instead hit the cast button.
Oh man.
Gee.
Yeah, it's a tiny bit of an oopsie.
Awkward.
So
Oh.
fast forward a few months.
Yeah.
I don't have that much faith in having been cast. The deadline just recently closed, and I get a DM from Saze where it is literally just the eyeball emoji.
Oh my god.
And then a couple
Oh,
minutes
man.
later, then she says, like, congrats, we decided to cast you in the end for Ulysses.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that is incredible.
The irony.
At least it didn't go as bad as was it Dylan, who they just contacted him out of the blue but didn't say who it was, and so he was like, "Who are you?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're from the team." And he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Yeah. Because the first message was just hello, and he's like,
Yeah, it's like
hello?
he's like, "Hi,
Who's
do I
this?"
know you? Who
Yeah.
are you?" And they're like, I'm from the team." And he's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
Okay,
Oh,
here's
man.
here's the picture of the DM.
Oh man, I'll try and look at it quick. Ugh.
10, 20 minutes later.
Yeah. Was that ominous? Oops.
I was gonna say that looked so ominous.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
Ugh.
funny though.
But that's incredible, and you've done such a fantastic job since
For real.
with the casting. It's an incredible voice that you've got for him.
I can't imagine any other
Thank
voice,
you.
honestly.
Yeah, it fits him so well.
It really does. It's a whole vibe.
Exactly.
That's the best way I can describe it.
It's a
It's
vibe.
just-
He's
it's
a vibe.
It's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love voicing for Ulysses. He's a little guy.
He's a little
He's
sleepy
a
guy.
tired little boy.
Yeah, he needs a nap.
So genuine and nice and so focused. Very focused individual too as well.
Hella useful too. Like,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
did a good bit of carrying during the chapter 1
Oh yeah,
trial.
we'll be talking about that when we get to the chapter 1 section of this. But yeah, we'll try and save that for the end portion of it. But go ahead and since becoming part of this team, tell us a little bit about the ways that it's kind of changed your life or impacted you since joining this team. In the ways that it's changed your life.
Yes.
Well, I've gotten to meet so many cool people from like the whole team, and like being able to not only interact with all these talented folks, but also being able to meet some of them in person, say for 2023 San Japan. That
Yeah.
was amazing. And like, I don't know if anybody's said anything about it, but like, we also Juve, our director, actually found a way to get the voice actors of Shuichi Saihara and Sakura Ogami, who were at the convention at the time. They actually got them to come over to our booth and like take a picture with us and everything. It was
Dude.
sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think I heard about it from just when I was just like it was like I think it was shortly after the con happened. I was talking to Snow, and they mentioned that like there was all of a sudden a message of like, everyone, you need to come to this booth really quick, please trust me.
It was like an all caps at everyone basically.
Yeah.
That's insane. I would be freaking out.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what? I didn't mentally
wait, hold
prepare for
on.
this.
You pulling my leg? Hold on a second
Is this a
here.
prank?
They were at the convention, but how did you how did you weasel your way to get them over here?
They have schedules. What are you doing?
What mystical powers do you have?
They normally need to be paid for this sort of thing.
Literally.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
just being able to have all these people working together on something is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's all that we've heard about of, the unity and community of just the team and the voice actors in general that you've built since going into this, and how close-knit it is. It's been a common thread that has tied all of these interviews
Yeah.
together so far.
Literally everybody's
Yeah.
answers have been like the people that they've met through this project.
Yeah,
It has been the
absolutely.
greatest experience that I could have possibly ever asked for.
Yeah, that is always so wonderful to hear of just how
It's so wholesome.
it really is, you know, and it's not something you get with, you know, or especially if you go to quote unquote mainstream projects, I guess, you know, sometimes they don't even speak to each other if they're not in a booth together, but everyone being able to meet up together. And also the fact of managing to get to schedule so many people to be in one place at one time is impressive. Yeah. Also, what a job that was for whoever had to do that. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was wild, but like when it came to the San Japan, like it was like we made sure that it was like months in advance that we were planning for it, so that like everyone's schedules for those days would be cleared.
Yeah, I can imagine, because that does take like months of planning to be like, okay, everyone, can we make this work somehow?
In advance, don't make plans for this. Just.
I remember like going to my boss at work and I was like, I still need approval on these days. I literally can't buy the plane ticket if I don't have those days off. And it's like, oh, fine, okay, you got them off.
God, I understand that nightmare. They'd be like, I will let you know when the schedule comes out. It's like, can you let me know just a little bit beforehand?
Because it's literally just 2 weeks notice. Like, hey, we gotta know before that, please. Please.
Jesus. Oh, man. Oh, but so glad that you got to be there along with pretty much everyone, because I also know that one of the ones that was questionable for a long time was Snow, just trying to get, you know, the passport and everything going for it.
Yeah, the passport thing.
Yeah, she's the one that probably traveled the furthest to be there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just, you know, casually, you know, across the ocean, no big deal.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
I don't know. Has anyone ever talked about? Oh, sorry. You can go on ahead.
I was about to be like, trying to remember everyone who was able to make it, because I know, there was Kev, there was D, voice actor of Jean.
Yes.
Snow, of course. Justin, the sound producer. Sweden, the lead programmer.
Yeah.
I believe Andrew and Steven are main editors. There's Urshan, one of our moderators. My memory is not that good.
Oh, same.
That is completely understandable.
There's so many people.
Well.
That's true.
Oh, Luz was there, voice actor of Eva.
Oh, nice.
Yes, nice.
Nice.
Huh. Do you know if they're trying to do any plans for Meetup 2.0 anywhere down the line? 2 years from now, maybe even.
Yeah.
There's been no current discussion, but I would not be opposed to doing something like that again.
Yeah, I bet, because everyone had so much fun before that I imagine so many people would be excited to be down for that again.
Yeah.
We've heard a lot of stories about stuff.
Yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, that's that for that.
Conventions are wild as is.
Oh, God, for real.
And that was my first convention, too.
Oh, dang.
It was a weird experience.
What a first convention.
Oh, God, yeah, I can imagine. Being there as part of a project that's like, oh, man.
And then meeting voice actors also. Like the big league, like, dude.
Oh, man, that's incredible.
That's a hell of a first convention.
For real.
Damn.
It's one that I will never forget.
That's for sure. Dang.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Absolutely.
Best first convention, in my opinion. I didn't meet anybody when I went to my first convention.
But let's go ahead and move to the portion where we ask a few questions about your baby, your child, your sweet
son.
ultimate.
Your son.
Your son.
The baby boy.
Yes, the baby boy.
Oh, man, which you'll be doing in the more opinion-based style. You know, not going, you know, not going full in character like some Mad Lads have done.
One, but a little more mad than the others.
I'm not as good as the legends.
You are now. Hey, you hold on.
You take that back.
You take that back.
You take that back right now.
Oh, man. But we're just gonna ask some fun fact questions. Yeah. Various ones we've asked everyone, all united. Yes. Such as just the famous icebreaker first question. What would Ulysses' favorite pizza topping be?
Ooh,
Historically.
damn.
Because there's a lot.
Exactly. And if you can't think of anything,
Yeah,
you can obviously
there's
pass through anything. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he would probably be a mushroom guy.
that's fair.
I can
yeah.
see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Classic.
And obviously, he is extremely well known for his ultimate talent. But what do you think would be a lesser known hidden special talent of his?
Maybe like we could go like he's been faking it sort of route, and like he has like the best like photographic memory.
I bet he would, honestly.
Doesn't
Jesus.
actually have to write anything down. It's just all stored
It's
up
for the
in
moments
brain.
where he's like, my.
He wants to seem forgetful in case there's anyone who wants to take advantage of him for that.
Or he kind of adopted it because of times where he's like, my pen has run out of ink. I need to remember this somehow, though. So, okay. Registered. All right, I'll write that down later on once I get my second pen ready.
Second pen. Backup pen.
And what do you think his dream vacation would be?
Ooh.
Where would he want to go?
Ooh.
All expenses paid.
I feel like he would want to go to one of like the historical monuments and stuff, like maybe like Plymouth Rock or like the Colosseum or
Oh, absolutely, yes. Oh yeah, that's a perfect.
I feel
he's
like
like
Plymouth is like the biggest place because that's where the Americans first landed.
yeah,
True.
yeah. He would be all about that.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's gonna go where all the big museums are. He's got to be a buff for that.
I feel like he would really like national parks too.
Oh,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, definitely. I remember back in school, since I already lived in Massachusetts at the time,
Ooh.
it was like Plymouth was actually very, very close. So we had a field trip there.
Oh, nice.
It was fun as hell. And there's like this dude that was walking around, almost like a paid actor to be like a part of the area and help us like
Oh
learn
my
about the
God.
area.
Yeah.
He dressed as like a 1700s dude, and he pretended to be like a ghost of someone who used to live there.
Oh, I love that.
That's slightly
is
terrifying,
neat.
though.
It is slightly terrifying, but that is incredible at the same time.
You sure it wasn't actually a ghost?
He wasn't wearing like ghostly makeup or anything. He was just a
Yeah.
dude in a fit.
Just a dude.
Just a dude.
Just a dude being a guy.
Oh man.
He was cool,
And if for some reason a career based around his ultimate talent didn't work out, what do you think would be his backup plan as a career?
I think he would just like find a way to like be paid for like correcting wiki articles.
Oh my god.
My god, yes.
He would still try to use his knowledge and history to his best because that's, as far as I know, all he's got going.
Oh my
Ultimate
god.
The
insomniac.
coffee
God.
taste tester. I don't know.
Gotta stay awake to check all these wiki facts somehow.
Just an unsung hero in the Wikipedia world.
Oh man. And then one last one.
I feel like he does that
Obviously-
anyway.
Oh my god, probably.
Excuse me, someone's posted misinformation on the Wikipedia page again.
It's so bad.
Excuse me, due to time zones, it actually happened on the 27th and not the 26th, so please.
That just reminded me of like someone who would go into a wiki article and like expand the size of a specific state by a certain percentage every day
Oh my
Oh
until
my
he
God.
finally got caught.
Oh, wow. People do interesting
Funny
things.
as
They do.
Oh, and one final question, because obviously Ulysses is the ultimate historian, but extremely smart, extremely notable. Is there a subject that he wouldn't be very good at?
I could probably see him not being very good at math. Even though he
Fair.
was like the chord length expert during the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Like yeah, he'd probably not be very good when it comes to like trig and stuff.
God, I hate trig.
Oh, fair. Oh, yeah.
I hate trigonometry.
Just heard
It
a
was
bunch of
also the bane
groans
of my
across the
existence
world.
back in the day.
It's just,
Everyone's.
I don't. If anyone actually likes it, why?
Well, they're making a career out of that if they enjoy it. That's
Why
the only.
do
That's
you
the only
do
line
the
they're going
things you
down.
do?
Yeah, just why? It causes nothing but pain.
Oh God, for real.
Math is painful. I know you like math though, Evan.
Well, to an extent, I'm just good at math. I was the kind of person where my teachers would all get mad because they would be like, listen, I told you to show your work so I know how you did it. Don't just do it. And I'm like, but I did it. And just it in my head doesn't
It's
mean I
still
can't
correct,
do it.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly. And then I don't remember what I did, but I remember I angered my Algebra 2 professor because they taught a formula for it. And on the test, I actually streamlined it because there's an easier way to take out like 2 steps. And he was like, come here, listen. That's not what I taught you. I'm like, yeah, but it works. It's easier. And he's like, I know, but you're supposed to follow the lesson plan and just don't do that again.
You literally
Stop
made,
being better than me.
Yeah. You literally
like, I'm
made
sorry.
your own easier formula.
I did, and he was so mad. It was that man with the smile on his face. I'm like, listen, as the student, I have to
God.
tell you to follow the lesson plan.
That's
But god damn it.
Teachers.
Yeah.
Oh god, but the advanced stuff, it's not like I didn't enjoy it. That was just mind numbing.
Yeah, I was the kind of kid that did good in math until they tried to put me in physics class. And I was like,
man.
yeah, no.
Physics. Yeah, no.
Man, I was so mad because I tried to go into physics because I was interested in it. But there were actually so few students interested that our high school dissolved the class after the first one. They were like, there's only...
Lucky!
They're like, there's only... I wanted it, though!
No, see, I tried.
Lucky on behalf of you.
I tried one class, like one day of physics class, and it was just so awful that I transferred into a different subject.
It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
I can't do this. I can't.
Oh, man.
I still remember to this day that the
Can't
teacher,
handle it.
he sounded like Owen Wilson. That's what I remember the most about it. I'm like, this guy kind of sounds like Owen Wilson, but like,
Oh, God, that's incredible.
that's the only thing I remember about that.
That's all you remember about physics was just the teacher's
Sounded
voice.
like Owen Wilson, and it was awful. So
Oh, my God.
Only the important parts to be remembered.
it was a boring, hard subject, and the teacher sounded like Owen Wilson.
Holy moly. Well, speaking of important, let's go ahead and throw down a little wall here for
Yep.
everyone watching that
Spoiler
beyond this
wall.
point, this is a spoiler wall because we will be
For
going
chapter
into
one.
the storyline of chapter 1 and the prologue and anything involving the game. If you have not played or watched up to that point and finished it, please turn away now. We're not liable for anything that we oopsie from this point onwards for
Yep.
you. Thank you very
Spoilers.
much. Have
Yeah.
a nice day.
No.
What a great way to
Round
go into the...
2.
Because now, next time we see it, there's less people in the elevator now.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
just see-
man.
Transitions to the next part of the interview. The doors closing. The spoiler warning slides in as well.
Yeah. Oh, so chapter 1, what a hell of a chapter to start
God.
things off with the official story.
Yeah.
It was wild, dude.
What was your reaction when you discovered the classmates that you were losing in this chapter?
Uh-huh.
Well, when I was in my recording, since Ulysses mentions multiple times about Wolfgang's body, I knew
Oh.
who died,
Yeah.
but my lines never mentioned that Eva was the killer.
Yeah.
I had suspicion. I had suspicion towards Diana because of my lines that had to do with Diana.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
To when Eva was accused. But
Yeah.
when I learned it was Eva, I was like, holy hell, what?
Yeah.
The assistant?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like, bro, like, while I was actually playing through chapter 1, it was like, anytime I saw, like, the sad Eva sprite, I just wanted to give her a hug, bro.
For real.
I know, right?
She
Oh,
needed
man.
Like,
multiple hugs.
She needed so much.
More
throughout
than,
that
yeah, she
chapter.
just, she needs,
Oh,
she
man.
needed a therapist, dude.
It was just a wild ride from beginning to end for her.
To be fair, I think everybody needs a therapist now after all that.
Uh-huh. And it's only
Yeah.
just begun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
But,
yeah, not expecting two, like, extremely significant
major importance.
Yeah.
storyline characters so far to
Like,
disappear.
I felt like those two were gonna be, like, long-term characters, but nope. Both
Joke's
gone,
on you!
both gone in the first chapter. I remember when we found Wolfgang's body, we were both, like, shook.
Dumbfounded.
We were
It
just
was
like, what? Wolfgang? Our rival?
Yeah.
Okay, go off, writers.
Yeah, it was shocking, but it was also like, dude, kudos. Like, no one expects that.
Also, his Wolfgang's voice actor and also Eva's voice actor went so hard this chapter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like for Wolfgang, the boiler room scene where Diana's recounting the story. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Like such a powerful performance there, and then Eva crashing out during the trial.
Yeah, dude.
It's like I didn't ever imagine like what Eva would sound like when she's like yelling in anger.
yeah,
but
same.
yeah.
I could not have imagined anything better.
Yeah.
It was like super emotional. Like, it fucking hits you
Yeah.
in the soul.
And it was a great idea too because of the flashback of sorts, because I don't think any of the mainline games, I can't recall them doing that. Mostly in the trials, they just either flashback something you've seen before or they just
Yeah.
discuss it. But to take a moment to actually like recreate a scene and show it to everyone, it gave a chance
think
for
if that's
Wolfgang to go off like that.
I think like if that's something they plan to do forward, going forward, that'd be awesome to see.
Yeah, because it
Like
gives even more to the situation by getting to see
It
that.
fleshes it out, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I could imagine that it could be this this trial only sort of thing because of the circumstances of the death, where
Yes,
Diana
yeah.
watched Wolfgang die.
Yeah, poor
Yeah.
Diana.
Yeah, poor thing.
God. They've all been through
Car
it.
battery goes skibbity bop and dot boom.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man, yeah.
That's such meme material. I love it.
Skibbity bop and dot.
That's exactly what came out of Wolfgang's mouth when it hit the water.
Oh
Until the world knows me as skibbity bop and dot.
Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a great
I
headcanon
was-
now. What happened?
no!
I was like super worried at the same time because we were also told that if we are the victim of a chapter, we won't get told and instead are given fake trial lines.
Yes, we've heard about that.
Yeah, we've heard about
For-
the infamous fake lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for a bit I was really worried because like doing lines for Wolfgang's body, I was like, wait, there's no way Wolfgang's
Can I call
Oh,
hurt.
the fucking phone?
Yeah.
That created an extra level of
Oh
worry.
no!
Oh my
You're
god.
like,
was like,
surely he's not.
Am I dying this chapter?
Already? But I'm having so much fun.
Is it me?
But
I would be so paranoid. Oh my
still
god.
living to see the day. You're hanging
That's
in there.
true.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
And I was
And-
told that Dazon, the voice actor of Wolfgang, was given the fake trial lines, and actually it was of Eloise being the culprit in his
Ooh.
script.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Huh.
I hope we get to hear those lines that he recorded at some point.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool. More,
I think-
more Wolfgang
I
lines.
think someone said that that I guess if you have the software to dive into the game, that the lines are actually in there somewhere. I think I heard.
Yeah,
I think
who said
Sabrina
that?
said
that.
that.
I think it was Sabrina.
I think
that
Sabrina said that those lines are actually in the raw files, but they're not being used at all. But they're actually
The
in the
fake
game
lines,
somewhere.
yeah.
I could be entirely wrong,
be-
but
It could be like planning ahead for what could be eventually like the cut content or whatever when like you beat the game or something.
yeah,
True.
yeah. Ugh.
Like how Sabrina made her own video, essentially.
Yeah.
Of all the outtakes and stuff.
And I will tell you, I feel a little bad, but I'll go ahead and pull a little veil down here. But I've changed my mind after the prologue happened, and I was thinking of like stuff of like who was going to be next. I won't lie, I originally thought that Ulysses might have disappeared in the first chapter originally going on, but I changed my mind on that later on because I was thinking about it before chapter 1, and I was like, this is the kind of talent that is going to be extremely important down the line, probably. Where I feel like Ulysses is going to play probably in later chapters, hopefully the final one. But
If I get
By-
that far.
but by taking meticulous notes, I feel like Ulysses is going to be the one that helps connect the dots first, because he's so meticulous about all the information going on around him that he'll be the one that, like, say in the final chapter of trying to discuss the mystery of why everyone's there and everything, he would have like all the information on him to be able to fill in the blanks. But also
like-
that could be where someone thinks he may be a threat at the same time, which would worry me.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's going to play strongly, especially in like the later half of the game. He's going to be extremely important
Him
to
smart boy.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, like he throughout the interactions of chapter 1, he gave off so many death flags. At least to me.
God.
Like lack of ability to smell, needing to be
Yes!
medicated growing up, always writing everything down to meticulous detail. I feel like any of those could be something that targets him, or maybe the lack of smell thing could be a setup for him being the Blackened at some point. Like he'll like something that he doesn't take into account that should have been noticed was like the smell of something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna be like, what smell? And people are like, you!
Yeah, because I made the thought of when everyone was talking about like the hallucinogenic and everything.
Yeah.
I remember I had the thought of like, if they're roommates, you know, Winona could easily have mixed together the chemicals without Ulysses noticing a thing, because he can't smell the reaction that's happening in the room and wouldn't be able to notice it. And I was like, that could, you know, come into play later on.
When we were frantically trying to guess who could be the
Yeah,
culprit,
we're just
we
shifting
went
around
all
everyone.
over the place, dude.
Oh man. But yeah, I feel like a lot of that info is definitely going to play a large role in some fashion to him.
Especially the smell thing.
I
That's
don't
huge.
feel like he could be a Blackened.
Yeah.
I hope that it's just going to be someone kind of utilizing that information against him.
like
hopefully.
a setup.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like maybe
I'd
some-
love to do like a trial crash. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yes.
You're just like, as much as I would be disappointed, I look forward to the lines they give me if I am like that.
I would not be opposed to the idea.
Exactly.
Because
You're
he
like-
has a lot of knowledge. Like, I feel like he'd be able to kind of, you know, think about people's ultimates and, like, use any kind of, like, historical knowledge tied to their talent to help take them down, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And actually that where, like, he's a soft boy. I don't feel like he could be a Blackened.
Yeah, I
I
don't
feel like he's
either.
above that.
But
At the same time, he would be a terrifying Blackened.
he would.
Because of his use of information. It would be a scary prospect.
Yes.
The fun thing to think about is like, would he kill out of rage? Would he kill out of
Ooh.
like jealousy or like sorrow? Like
Yeah, like you would think that for someone like him, there would have to be a huge motive to get him to do something like that.
Yeah, because
crime of passion, per se.
It could be a crime of passion.
But then that means Winona's dead.
No!
Because that's what the fandom's running with.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
That'd be wild.
God, yeah.
Oh, man. I've lost the duck.
Where is he? Where is he?
If only I could use the mouse right now, I could select him when I find his name. I've just got to cycle
there
through.
he is, there he
I've got to
is,
cycle
there
through
he is.
60
No.
ducks to actually be focused on
to
him.
be centered? Oh, God.
Yeah, it sucked. There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Look at those little baby ducks. Oh, my God.
Oh, is there any
It's not
little...
like a few like sunk into the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
I think there's one that is like a stone,
There is
so
one
it
that's
just
made of
sinks.
stone,
Oh,
so
there
it
he is.
just...
Oh, there's
Yeah,
two
he's just
there.
sinking down there. Oh my god, it's the little things in here. Like the
Who
pufferfish
can
Jean
say
Lacroix
where
will
the
attack, and if anyone bumps into it, it'll
He
blast
protects,
them
yeah.
away.
he also attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Are there any little information that you have from your behind the scene time on chapter 1 or any fun facts or anything you just liked
Any little
about anything
anecdotes?
that you can share, obviously?
Yeah,
I know you
within
can only
reason.
peel the curtain back a little bit.
Well, there was some things I was told about my character that, of course, I can't reveal.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it can be any little anecdotes behind the scenes, anything you realized in, development. It doesn't have to be anything, about the future, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just anything you can share about what's, going on in the universe right now.
Or any recording stories, honestly.
Also recording stories.
Honestly, like, I think the recording was, like, the most fun I've ever had recording, because it was, the first time, or one of the first times that I've done, like, live direction, where someone's, like, in the call with me as I'm doing the voiceover. Usually I
Yeah.
just, like, do it solo. But,
Yeah.
with, like, being in the booth with Saze, I was able to, like, not only just, like, easily go through takes to see what she liked, and I could also just have a little notepad down, just, like, scribbling everything down of, like, what take to use. Like, it was a very unique experience that I look forward to doing again.
Yeah, because I've heard about, everyone doing it with, having someone watching in, where, like, for most indie projects, typically it's like, hey, say these things for me. Again, you have that live direction kind of almost in an official way. Must be interesting.
Yeah, it feels like hella professional, and I love it.
Yeah.
Instead of just, like, recording it and then sending the files and then getting a message and then re-recording and then sending the file.
Yeah.
It's like, as much as I loved that process initially, like, when it comes to this many lines, I don't think it's very optimal to
That
have.
would probably take forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because of
I
them
think that's
trying
basically
to...
what-
Oh, yeah, and with them, trying to hide the information still. They do want to try and be like, want to try and push you in the right direction of what is going on behind the scenes without spilling the beans of what's going on behind the scenes. Be like, you might need to be a little more stressed out or a little less stressed out by guiding you in the right way.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because I just put in the script, it's like, Wolfgang's dead. Here's your reaction. Like, wait, what?
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Now that I remember, the like the bark lines, like the voice lines that'll play as you're, like, going through.
Yes,
like,
when,
normal
when you
gameplay.
just switch through the basic text. Yeah.
I believe those I actually recorded solo, and then we swapped to live direction for the remainder.
Gotcha.
Because, like, I remember doing a lot of retakes on lines for the bark lines.
Fair. Did you get to improv any of those, or were all of those, like, pre-written down for you?
They were mostly all pre-written down. I honestly didn't think that, like, I didn't think to improv any. Like, I know notoriously that Sabrina improv a lot of lines, and I love every single one of them. But,
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was just
that
slightly
straight up
curious.
didn't cross my mind.
That's okay. It wouldn't cross most people's minds.
Yeah.
Sabrina's just built different,
speaking
and
of
I
which,
think everyone knows.
Quack City Amber.
Yep,
Yeah, there she is.
There she
hiding over there in the corner.
What was she? What? Mind grapes? That's what she calls.
Oh yeah, watching her video about her posting some of her outtakes that she had over there. Wildness
God, yeah.
to get to see everything going on there. Dear God.
Still, that
hello.
oh,
Oh, everyone's having a fight.
oh no.
Oh, I did forget to ask one thing of your reaction when you got to see the execution for the first time.
Yeah.
It was. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I was terrified.
Yeah.
Only like a few days before did I like get informed of like an old message Taco sent publicly in the server where it's like, oh, like the executions are planned to be like more torturous. It's like,
It's like, oh.
What do you mean?
I worry for what this will be.
Yeah.
And like actually seeing the execution, it's like, sure, she killed Wolfgang yet, but I don't think it deserves going this far.
Yeah, dude, it was brutal.
So brutal.
So
Tozu has his methods, I suppose.
Yeah, he does. And he's only just getting started.
It's all about what was it? Innovation.
If you kill, hell will be waiting for you.
Yeah. Oh, man.
It was definitely creative. Like the whole, mathlete thing of a treadmill, but there's like, protractors and stuff.
All the mathematician like tools
It's
falling
kind
down
of
and everything.
It's kind of a really messed up pun, though.
It is. Oh,
It's like, you're a mathlete. You can do this then, right?
And here's the best way to realize that you may be safe is like, how would you do that against the ultimate historian? What are you gonna do? Crush me with history? Crush me with textbooks?
Textbooks?
Kill me with
No!
knowledge?
I remember seeing like an old there's someone in the fandom way back who like wrote out like a bunch of their own headcanon for what each character's execution would be.
Oh gosh.
But the one that they did for Ulysses is actually super interesting. So it's like he's put like on like some diorama, right? And
yeah.
it like the decorations and everything, the setting gets changed to like way back in time. Like they just essentially go through different like major time periods and like essentially just hit him with different torture methods that were popular during those times.
Dude, the medieval era is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would think you would like go through all those torture methods and then finally end off on the most popular, the guillotine.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was picturing, is that's the final splatter of sorts before it cuts back to the rest of the classmates.
That'll
do it.
Probably my favorite theory.
That is really good. Definitely much more interesting than just a bunch of textbooks being dropped off.
Listen, I was trying to say how he would be safe. Trying to comfort him.
It'd be the most just anticlimactic way to go.
He died doing
safe.
what he loved. Reading.
Oh my god.
It's like, here, we'll let you read this textbook while you're being tortured.
Thank you. I feel most comforted during my execution.
Oh, and just to throw a little extra nonsense in there while he's being tortured, if it's being waterboarded or something, he has to look on. Has like one of those weird devices that like it's got the hooks in the eyes to hold his eyes open.
Oh yeah.
As they're just burning every single one of his notebooks that he's taking notes in.
Oh my god.
So he's watching all of his knowledge be taken away in front of him.
Jesus Christ, Evan.
That one's
it's
for
like
free. Take it.
That one like burning of the library that happened in history once.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the Library of Alexandria. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's the first one they go to, and they just put all
Yep.
his books in there.
They just recreate the library and then just make a library.
I need to
Oh,
return
man.
those.
Is my due date still open, or?
Can I have Tozy return my library books for me?
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm going to burn them instead.
Oh man. I think that's about
Poor
everything
sweet boy.
we have. All thoughts, all discussions. Interesting to hear, all your behind the scenes experiences and everything. So I think that's about all we have to discuss here.
Yeah.
Do you have any things that you want to
yeah.
shout out? Any projects you may be working on, or the socials people can find you at?
You can find me on Twitter at Doctor Pap, of course, at _ Doctor Pap. Well, no, but I'm not good at this.
Don't worry, we'll have the links
Dr.
down
underscore
below as
Pat.
well.
We'll put it in the description. Don't worry.
Yeah,
My link tree will be down below.
There you go.
exactly. Everything's there.
It'll
that
have
you can
everything
find.
you need.
I think that's what Sabrina did too.
That's exactly
She's
it.
like, it's all in one place. Just do that.
Yeah, that's the easiest thing for it. And once again, thank you so much for taking time to come and talk with us.
Yes.
It's been,
Anytime, man.
of course, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
This has been a fantastic time.
with these ducks.
I'm so glad. Oh yeah, you're getting bullied by Jean right now.
Oh yeah.
Is this a look into the
Back
future?
off.
Is this a prophecy?
off.
Is this a prophecy? Oh no.
You better quack off, pal.
He's literally being cornered. What's going on?
Yeah, get the quacking.
What's happening?
Is this canon chat?
I don't- oh no!
Oh.
He
Oh, God.
attacked! He attacked! It's a
Oh my
prophecy.
God.
I
The
swear to God.
1v1.
I swear
Our
to
battle
God.
will be legendary.
I swear to God, if this happens, we have to clip this.
Oh my God. 2 years from now, when it happens in chapter 4, everyone's gonna be like, it was called from day one.
Duck prophecy.
Yes, but thank you so much for stopping by and giving a
Yes.
chat with us. Just absolutely
Hell
wonderful.
The sleepy boy.
Cannot wait to see what comes next
EP
for
guy.
you in
Eepy guy!
the EP guy.
Eepy!
Can't wait to see what comes next in Eden's Garden and anything else you work on in the future.
Yes.
We will be very keen of anything going on.
The hype is real.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
I'm very excited for what the future has in store.
absolutely. And we will see you and everyone next time.
Bye-bye!
Goodbye, everyone.
Farewell!
Bye.
Tally ho.
Tally ho.
Yep, there it is!